Five timeouts for the game? Five, 3 fouls, 2 30s? Okay. 6 fouls? 6 fouls? 20 minutes. Okay. I know, I'm done with it. You're done with it? Yeah, I'm done with it. We're supposed to start at 4:30.
And we're about to get underway for our fourth game of the day here at Dream City Christian Prep between Minnesota Prep and Veritas Prep. And Veritas wins the tip. Sideline out of bounds. We will have Minnesota Prep basketball. Lucy Patterson with the ball. Nice pullback. Shot is good by Patterson. First bucket of the game. Veritas brings the ball up the floor. Carlos Rosario with the ball. Swings the ball left corner. Drive and attack by Luis. Shot is no good. Minnesota Prep basketball. Veritas settling into a full court press to start.
And I knew you weren't on me because I looked up and called the foul.
Minnesota Prep brings the ball up the floor. Triple handoff on the right side. Patterson is fouled on the floor. Sideline out of bounds. Minnesota Prep basketball. Patterson with the ball on the left side of the floor. He drives baseline, kicks up top. Drive and take to the cup by Amon Decker. The travel called before. Veritas ball, 2-0 lead Minnesota Prep. Up the floor comes Carlos Rosario. There's a turnover on that play. Minnesota Prep basketball. Sloppy start to this game thus far. Lucy Patterson gets the inbounds pass and walks the ball up the floor. Patterson with the ball up top. He is guarded by Luis. Patterson utilizes the screen. Kicks out for three, the right wing. It is no good by Minnesota Prep. Shot by Veritas, no good from three. Minnesota Prep rebound. Pushing the ball up the floor is Minnesota Prep. Spin on the baseline, kick to the corner. Pump fake shot is good from Minnesota Prep. They lead 4-0. Veritas drive and kick to the left corner. Carlos Rosario with the ball. Pass to the right wing. 3 is no good by Veritas. Minnesota Prep rebound. Here comes Patterson. Swings the ball to the left side of the floor. Driving kick. Quadre Watts with the ball right now. He attempts to hand the ball off. That is stolen by Carlos Rosario. A couple subs coming in the game for Veritas Prep. Number 5, Isaac Padilla. And number 21, Julio Rodriguez. Lucy Patterson takes the inbounds pass from Minnesota Prep. Directing Quadre Watts where he wants a screen. Behind the back pass is no good. Watts is able to track it down though. Patterson has to fire one up as the shot clock expires, and we have a shot clock violation on Minnesota Prep. Good defense there by Veritas Prep. Minnesota Prep in that full court pressure on the ball handler. Up the floor is Julio Rodriguez for Veritas. He swings the ball up top to the ball on the left wing. Pass up top to the top of the key for 3. The shot is good for Luis Duarte. Minnesota Prep back down the floor. Lucy Patterson, tough shot. Rebound, Minnesota Prep. They get the ball back. Shot is no good by Amon Decker. Veritas Prep back with the ball. Here comes Julio Rodriguez with the ball. Julio Rodriguez spins around the defense. Back up top. Wide open 3 for Veritas. Shot is no good. Rebound by Amon Decker. Here comes Lucy Patterson back up the floor for Minnesota Prep. Swing to PJ Edwards. Edwards on the right wing. Back up top for Minnesota Prep, set up the offense. Rudy to here, swings to Quadre Watts. Back to Rudy. Rudy jabs left, drives right, drops off. Layup is no good for Minnesota Prep. Here comes Veritas. Julio Rodriguez pushing the ball up the floor. Finds the ball on the right wing. Back to Julio up top. Veritas from 3. Shot is no good. Luis Duarte trying to hit back-to-back 3s. No good. We will have Veritas ball on the baseline out of bounds. Oh, ref moving it, sideline out of bounds. Ball is inbounded for Veritas. They trail 4-3 with 10:50 left in this first half. Julio Rodriguez with the ball. Swings up top. Luis Duarte with the ball. Swings over. And we have a foul call on Veritas. Looked like a moving screen on Amar Brown. Patterson brings the ball forward for Minnesota Prep. PJ Edwards steps back for 3. Shot is no good. Rebound by Amar Brown. Here comes Julio Rodriguez for Veritas. Luis Duarte over the top of the screens. Drives left, steps. Pass is stolen by Minnesota Prep. Here comes Jawan Grant. Grant. Left-handed shot is no good. Veritas back on the push. Isaac Padilla drops it off to Julio Rodriguez. Back to Padilla. Padilla at the top of the key. Back to Rodriguez on the left side. He's directing a screen from Amar Brown. Amar gets the ball off the... Back to Julio for the top of the key for 3. Shot is no good. Good offensive execution for Veritas. Just can't finish the bucket. Minnesota Prep back down the other way. In transition, a 3 is good for Minnesota Prep. Amon Decker for 3. They take a 7-3 lead with 9:34 left in this ball game of the first half. Isaac Padilla for 3. Shot is short. Minnesota Prep rebound. Lucy Patterson slowing down the pace a little bit. P.J. Edwards, ball on the right wing. Edwards drives. Left-handed layup underneath is good for Edwards. They take a 9-3 lead, does Minnesota Prep. Julio Rodriguez bringing the ball back up the floor for Veritas. Mar Brown with the ball at the top of the key. He drives left, drops it off for Damian Reyes. Shot is no good. Minnesota Prep rebound. Here comes Juwan Grant. He drops the ball off for Lucy Patterson, the left wing, as he directs traffic. Lucy Patterson calling from the screen. Here comes Quandre Watts. Patterson takes the screen, swings the ball to the right corner. P.J. Edwards for three. The shot is no good. Julio Rodriguez, the rebound for Veritas. He's pushing up the floor. And we have a reach-in foul on Minnesota Prep. Foul is on number 32, Amon Decker. Veritas sideline out of bounds. They trail 9-3 with 8:20 left in this first half. Fight for the rebound down low. Minnesota Prep comes away with the ball. Here comes Lucy Patterson pushing the ball to the right side of the floor. He finds a cutting Amon Decker. Nice look by Patterson to Decker for a layup. Minnesota Prep takes an 11-3 lead. Julio Rodriguez directing traffic up top. Carlos Rosario using the screen. Carlos. Ball is just a little bit over Julio's head, and it's a turnover by Veritas. Minnesota Prep's ball. Lucy Patterson brings the ball up from the floor for Minnesota Prep. Amon Decker on the cut. Shot is blocked. He gets his own rebound down to Patterson. Patterson's layup is no good. Julio Rodriguez with the rebound, and he pushes down the floor. 2-on-2 break for Veritas, and he draws the foul and take. Julio Rodriguez is pushing the issue every time he gets the ball. Sub for Veritas. Damian Reyes back in the ball game.
Know who you're guarding. Set a great one, Kaden.
Baseline out of bounds for Veritas. Finds a nice open cutter and the bucket plus the foul. Big bucket for Veritas right there. Nice finish for number 11, Jarrett Valencia. Oh, excuse me, number 10, Caden Pierce for Veritas. With an opportunity to finish a three-point play at the line. Free throw attempt is good from Veritas. They trail 11-6 with 7:10 left in this first half. Up the floor comes Minnesota Prep. Dribble weave action. Juwan Grant in the cup. Layup is good. Tough finish by Grant. Up the floor comes Julio Rodriguez, pushing the ball on the right side of the floor. He drops the ball off to Caden Pierce. He passes to Damian Reyes to the top of the key. Setting up a three for Julio Rodriguez on the left side. Shot is good by Rodriguez. And Veritas gets a timeout as they cut the lead to 4. 6:42 left in this first half. Minnesota Prep leads 13-9 over Veritas Prep. Another great ball game here in our fourth game of the day at the Grind Session event here in Phoenix, Arizona at Dream City Christian Prep.
Handoff right here, this big post handle. Post handle.
Minnesota Prep inbounds the ball. Up the floor comes number 15 for Minnesota Prep. 13, excuse me, Balil Rainey. Tyreek Ward will set up the offense for Minnesota Prep right now. He uses the screen on the left side. Dribble handoff to Juwan Grant for 3. Shot is good by Grant. Minnesota Prep gets a nice bucket out of the timeout. They lead 16-9 over Veritas. Here comes Julio Rodriguez at the left side of the floor. Julio swings to the left side of the floor. Back to Julio. He swings to the right side to Carlos. Carlos finds Damian Reyes down low. Reyes goes up for the shot, but before there's a travel call, it'll be Minnesota Prep ball. Tyreek Ward brings the ball back up the floor for Minnesota Prep. As they look to hold on to this lead with Lucy Patterson off the floor right now, dealing with an injury. Layup is blocked by Veritas. Minnesota Prep will retain possession. Baseline out of bounds. Sub in the game for Veritas. Number 24, Amar Brown, checks in the game for Damian Reyes. Minnesota Prep on the baseline out of bounds. Looking to get Grant an open 3 in the corner. Grant's 3 is no good, but there's a foul call, and he will go to the line for 3 free throws. Julio Rodriguez is visibly upset with himself as he does not want to foul a 3-point shooter. First free throw from Grant is good. Second free throw from Grant is good. Minnesota Prep takes an 18-9 lead. And Grant's third free throw is good. They take a 10-point lead, 19-9 over Veritas Prep. Julio Rodriguez bringing the ball to the floor. Minnesota Prep into a trap around the half-court line. Veritas breaks it, gets the ball back. Julio Rodriguez up top. Swings the ball to Carlos Rosario. Carlos drives. Loses the ball, no call. Ball on the baseline. And the ref calls out of bounds off Veritas. It'll be Minnesota Prep ball. Down the floor comes Minnesota Prep. Drive to the middle floor by Tyreek Ward. There's a travel call on the play. It'll be Veritas ball. Carlos Rosario with the ball on the left side of the floor. They get the ball back to Julio Rodriguez up top as Veritas tries to set up the offense. He passes the ball up top to Amar Brown at the top of the key. Back to Julio. Left side of the floor, Amar Brown for 3. It's good. Big shot by Amar Brown there for Veritas as they cut the lead to single digits. 19-12. Minnesota Prep leads. 4:35 left in the first half. Juwan Grant using the screen on the left side. Back up top. Up fake, drive. And we have a 3-second violation call on Minnesota Prep. Veritas trying to fight their way back in this ball game before the first half ends. They trail 19-12. Up the floor for Veritas comes number 7, Luis. He swings in the corner for 3. Shot is no good. Minnesota Prep gets a rebound there, pushing. Here comes P.J. Edwards on the right side of the floor. Loses the ball momentarily. Fight for the ball on the floor. Veritas comes away with it. Here comes Carlos Rosario. Carlos tries to step over and loses the ball at bounds. Referee says Minnesota Prep ball going the other way. Sub in the ball game for Veritas. Number 18 gets in the game. Checks in for Carlos Rosario. Jawan Grant from Minnesota Prep for 3. Shot is no good. Caden Pierce with the rebound. He passes the ball to Dante Walker, who is fouled on the baseline. Veritas inbounds the ball, trailing by 7, 19-12, with 3:50 left in the first half. Luis with the entry pass to Amar Brown down low. He cannot finish the layup, though. Minnesota Prep ball. Back comes Lucy Patterson back in the game. Lucy uses the screen, steps back. Pass to James Flippin for 3. Shot is no good. Back the other way comes Dante Walker. And he is fouled in the drive.
Dante, you got 12.
Into the game checks Isaac Padilla for Veritas. Inbounds the ball to Padilla. Padilla swings the ball to Brown. Padilla in the corner for 3. Oh, shot is in and out. Offensive rebound by Veritas. Luis Duarte will go to the line for 2. First free throw is good for Lewis. Second free throw is good. Veritas cuts the lead to 5. They trail 19-14 with 3:09 left in the first half. PJ Edwards gets the ball, swings the ball across the court. Lucy Patterson in the corner for 3. Shot is good by Patterson. Minnesota Prep pushes the lead back out to 8. Luis Duarte in the corner for 3. Shot is no good. Rebound, Quandre. Ball is stolen back by Dante Walker, and he just came in the game and given them a lift right away off the bench. Lucy Patterson bringing the ball back up and forth for Minnesota Prep. Patterson using Watts' screen. Watts gets the ball in the middle of the floor. Shot is no good. No foul call either. Veritas back up the floor. Here comes number 7, Luis. Back to Dante Walker. Dante, shot is no good. Follow, no good. Follow is good finally by Amar Brown. Veritas getting their way back in this ballgame. They trail 28-18 with 2:05 left in this game. PJ Edwards drives, finds Watts down low. Ball is thrown away by Veritas. Here comes Isaac Padilla. Drive, shot is no good. Followed by Luis Duarte. Let's see what the call is. It'll be Minnesota Prep ball. Veritas getting into a full court press. Bringing the ball up for Minnesota Prep. We have Rudy Tahir. Rudy drives, pulls back. Floater in the lane by Rudy. Shot is no good. Ball's tipped in the air. Fight for the ball. Still fighting. Minnesota Prep comes away with it. Lucy Patterson receives a pass. Goes into the bucket for a left-hand layup. Nice finish by Patterson. Minnesota Prep pushes the lead out to 6. They lead 24-18 with 1:17 left in the first half. Back down the floor comes Veritas. Luis with the ball. Swings the ball to Isaac Padilla. Luis Duarte back to Luis. Luis sent him the screen by Amar Brown. Refuses it. Goes right. Luis with the ball. Finds Luis down low to Amar. Wait for the call from the ref. We have deflection out of bounds off of Minnesota Prep. Veritas will retain ball. 51.6 left in the first half. Veritas setting up their baseline out of bounds play. Shot is no good, as they had to get it up quick with 1 second left in the shot clock. Shot clock violation. Minnesota Prep will inbound the ball. 48.4 left in the half. Rudy Tahir gets the inbounds pass. Julio Rodriguez back in the game guarding him. PJ Edwards with the ball in the corner. Ball is swung down low through the hands of Minnesota Prep. Back comes Dante Walker pushing it for Veritas. Hard foul call there. Foul on Rudy Tahir there as Dante Walker was pushing the ball up the floor. He will head to the line for 2. First free throw is good by Veritas. And second free throw is good by Veritas as well. Lucy Patterson bringing the ball to the right side of the floor. Minnesota Prep leads by 4, 24-20 with 22 seconds left in the half. Patterson, nice behind the back move. No look pass down low. Layup is missed. Here comes Veritas with a chance to hold for the last shot. There's 13 seconds left on the clock. Luis setting up the play. He drives right. Shot in the middle lane is no good. Gets his ball back. Dante Walker with the follow. Dante Walker comes in off the bench and provides an instant spark for Veritas, climbing them back in the game. Minnesota Prep goes into the half leading 24-22. And a very tight ball game here in Phoenix, Arizona at Dream City Christian Prep in our 4th game of the day at the DeAndre Ayton Grind Session event with a very entertaining second half on tap. Up, drives middle of the key. And we have a push-off call on Patterson in the middle of the lane. Here comes Veritas prep back down the court with the ball. Carlos Rosario drives. Shot is no good. Inbound pass by Veritas is, almost stolen. Good hustle by Veritas to get the ball back. Might have been a missed travel right there. Veritas with the ball up top. Ball is swung around the top of the key. Luis with the ball right now. He uses a screen. A drive to the middle of the paint by Veritas. Carlos Rosario, he is fouled. See the ball is in the calls on the floor. Be a sideline out of bounds, or a baseline. Yep, no sideline out of bounds for Veritas. Good take by Veritas. Driving kick. Amon Brown spins, falls, gets the ball pass off. Shot is up by Luis Duarte, and he will go to the line for 2. Lewis's first free throw is good. Second free throw is good from Veritas, and they will tie the ball game up at 24. 14:30 left in the game. Comes Jawan Grant up the floor for Minnesota Prep. Swings the ball to Patterson, coming off a screen on the right side. 3 is no good. Rebound by Decker, and he gets the foul call. He will go to the line for 2. First free throw is no good by Minnesota Prep. And second attempt is up, and it is good for Decker. Minnesota Prep gains a 1-point lead, 25-24. Brown trapped in the corner. He was able to get the ball away, but as the ref called a 5-second call, good defense there by Minnesota Prep. Minnesota Prep on the inbounds. Jawan Grant walking the ball up the floor. Grant with a nice crossover. Good defense there by Damian Reyes. Veritas throws the ball up the floor. Scramble for the ball at first. Luis Duarte, layup no good, follow no good. Minnesota Prep regains possession. Here comes Patterson to the floor. Jawan Grant pushes the ball up the floor in the middle of the key. He'll pull it back out. PJ Edwards for 3 on the trail. Shot is no good. Veritas Prep with the rebound. Here comes Lewis. Lewis pushing the ball back up the floor. Veritas going to set up some offense now. High ball screen. Nice action there from Veritas. Amon Brown down low. Shot is good from the big man. Feathery touch. Minnesota Prep leads 27-24. 13 minutes left in the game. PJ Edwards gets the ball. Attacks the cup. Shot is good, and he will get the foul. Ref over the scores table to make sure the scoreboard is correct and all the clock is situated. Looks like we have a dispute with the score right now. All right, and we got that situated. Score is 27-26. Minnesota Prep leads. P.J. Edwards at the free throw line for Minnesota Prep. Free throw is no good. Rebound by Veritas. Up the floor for Veritas comes Luis. Luis will handle the ball up top. Finds him on Brown. Brown kicks to Lewis. Lewis drives on the baseline. And we have a charging call on Veritas. Juwan Grant inbounds the ball to Decker. Grant gets the ball back. Back to Decker. Dribble handoff with Patterson. Swings to Grant. Grant drives. Shot is no good. He follows his own miss. Saves to Decker. Grant saves Decker's miss. Back to Decker. Decker's miss misses again. Veritas finally comes away with the ball, and they're pushing the ball up the floor. Brown down low. Able to gather. Can't finish the shot. Scrum for the ball. That'll be out of bounds off of Minnesota Prep. Veritas will retain possession. Baseline out of bounds. Julio Rodriguez comes on the curl on the three. Shot is no good off the glass. Minnesota Prep the rebound. Patterson up the floor. Patterson shoots a three with contact, no call. Fight for the rebound down low, and it'll be Veritas' ball. Up the floor comes Luis for Veritas. Swing to Julio in the right corner. Back up top to Brown. Brown dribble handoff. Nice take in the middle of the cup. No finish, though, by number 4, Carlos Rosario. Minnesota Prep rebound as they push back down the floor. Patterson in the right corner to Edwards. Edwards drives. Shot is blocked. Back comes Veritas. Swing to the corner. Julio Rodriguez for three. Shot is short. May have been tipped. Back to Rodriguez in the rebound. No good. Fight for the ball by Damian Reyes, and the ball will stay with Veritas. Good hustle there. Inbound to Brown. Brown shot is no good, but there's a foul call. Brown to the free throw line for two. First shot is no good. Second free throw on the way is good from Brown. Veritas takes a 2-point lead. excuse me, is tied 27-27. Scoreboard malfunction. Minnesota Prep baseline out of bounds. PJ Edwards, the ball up top. Left to right cross. Drive to the paint. Nice finish off the glass by Edwards. Minnesota Prep regains the lead 29-27. Brown, dribble handoff to Padilla. Excuse me, to Luis. Brown, drive, spins back, shot, no good. Followed by Reyes, no good. Rebound, Julio Rodriguez, Veritas retains possession. Rodriguez setting up the offense. Drives, kicks, back to Brown. Brown swings to the left side. Ball is deflected, and let's see what the ref says. Ball staying with Veritas. Minnesota Prep with a full timeout. They trail 29-27 with 9:50 left in this ball game. Very tight ball game.
He's saying it was 26. The score is right. Go. What did you do, Rich? They had 26.
A little bit of a scoreboard dispute over here at the scorer's table. It'll be Veritas ball, baseline out of bounds. 9:50 left in the ball game. Ball is swung to the corner for Veritas. Dante Walker back in the game. He drives. Shot is no good. Minnesota Prep rebound. Here comes Patterson. Patterson hands the ball off to Edwards. Edwards hands it off to Juwan Grant. Spins back. Nice move to the cup. A lot of contact. No foul. Shot is good by Grant. Minnesota Prep goes up 31-27. Luis on the right, on the ball at the right side, uses a double screen, passes it back to Isaac. Brown down low with the ball. Offensive rebound by Veritas. Luis drives, spin move in the middle of the key. Nice move. Shot is no good. Rebound by Dante Walker. Ball is stripped. Here comes Patterson for Minnesota Prep. Patterson drives, gets the body contact. Shot is no good. Here comes Veritas back the other way. Dante Walker pushing the issue. Julio Rodriguez with the ball on the left side. He'll swing it back to Walker in the corner for three. Shot is no good. Edwards with the rebound. Edward hits Hits Grant on the right side of the floor. Grant uses a screen. Ball is stripped away. Here comes Veritas. Dante Walker, 1-on-2. Goes up and he draws the contact. He will head to the line for 2. Walker heads to the line for 2. First shot is in and out. Sub in the game for Veritas. Number 4 checks in the game. Carlos Rosario will check in for Luis. Walker's second free throw attempt is good. Cuts Minnesota Prep's lead to 3. Minnesota Prep leads 31-28 with a little under 8 minutes left to go in this ball game. Patterson bringing the ball up the floor. Isaac Padilla on defense. Patterson swings the ball around. Ball in the left corner. Back up top to Patterson. Ball throw down low to Amon Decker, but they call an offensive foul. Veritas Prep ball. Back up the floor comes Julio Rodriguez. He's guarded by Rudy Tahir. Dante Walker with the ball on the right side. He drops it. Tries the entry pass down low to Amon Brown. A little bit too much mustard on it. Out of bounds, Minnesota Prep ball. Here comes Patterson up the floor for Minnesota Prep. 7:25 on the clock. Minnesota Prep leads 31-28. Patterson drives, kicks back out. Ball is swung around the key. Edwards drives, kicks to Patterson. Patterson out to Rudy. Rudy for 3. Short. Minnesota Prep follows the rebound though. Edwards on the top of the key. Swings out to Rudy up top.
Shot clock.
Veritas able to force a shot clock violation there. Good defense by Veritas. They will retain the ball back as they trail by 3. Here comes the floor up. Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez swings to Walker on the right wing. Walker up top to Brown. Brown hands it off for Padilla. Padilla swings to Walker. Ball's knocked away. Rodriguez able to save the ball before it goes behind half court. Rodriguez, a little bit of a push-off. Swings the ball to the right side. Padilla for 3. Shot is no good. Rebound, Veritas. Shot no good. Minnesota Prep basketball. Patterson up the floor. Edwards drives in the lane behind the back, drops it off for Decker. Decker's shot is no good on the baseline. Here comes Brown for Veritas. Swings the ball to Padilla. Carlos Rosario swings the ball to Julio Rodriguez up top. Rodriguez spins, pull up, shot is in and out. Tough break for Veritas. Decker with the rebound, hands it off to Patterson. Patterson walks the ball up the floor. Score remains 31-28. Minnesota Prep leads. Edwards drives, stops, picks up the dribble. Kicks it back out to Rudy. Rudy back up top to Patterson. Lucy going to stop the offense. Nice spin move by Lucy. Drop it off down low. Layup is no good, but they will get the foul. James Flippin will head to the free throw line. Flippin's first free throw is good. Pushes Minnesota Prep's lead out to 4. A couple subs in the game for Veritas. Minnesota Prep knocks down both free throws. Push the lead out to 5. Here comes Veritas back the other way. 5:20 left in the game. 33-28. Minnesota Prep leads. Ball to the corner. Brown pump fakes. Drives. Baseline. Kicks back up top. Carlos Rosario with the ball. He swings it to Dante Walker. Walker drives baseline. Drops it off. Layup is good by Caden Pierce. Veritas trails 33-30. James Flippin gets the ball. Travel on the play. The Veritas ball with 4:52 left. Carlos Rosario brings the ball up the floor for Veritas. He drives left, dribble handoff, kicks to the right side of the right corner 3 from Brown for Veritas. Tie ball game, 33-33 with 4:30 left. Another awesome ball game on our hands here in the 4th game of the day at the Grind Session event here in Phoenix, Arizona at Dream City Christian. Lucy Patterson drives to the bucket. Shot is no good. Veritas pushing the ball down the floor. Carlos Rosario drops it off. Patterson gets the ball back. Back comes Rudy to here for Minnesota Prep. 33-33 ball game. Decker, tough move. He'll head to the line for 2. First free throw from Minnesota Prep is no good. Second free throw attempt, good from Decker. Minnesota Prep leads 34-33. Veritas calls a 30-second timeout. 3:54 left to play. Minnesota Prep leads 34-33.
It's a low-scoring game, so every single possession what? Counts, okay? It counts. It counts. That means if you're not sit down. All right, let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Let's go.
Veritas inbounds the ball. Luis dribble handoff of Lewis. Lewis swings in the corner. Carlos Rosario with the ball. Hands off to Luis. Carlos Rosario down low, bucket plus the foul. Huge bucket for Rosario. Great pass by Luis. Veritas takes a 35-34 lead with 3:30 left to play. Six. 1. First free throw attempt is no good. Minnesota Prep rebound. Patterson with the ball, walking the ball back up the floor. Lucy sent up the offense, calling for a screen. Drives left, shot, foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Patterson's first free throw is good. Sub in the game for Veritas. Damian Reyes checks in for Caden Pierce. Second free throw is short by Patterson. Veritas gets rebound. Here comes Luis Duarte with the ball. 35-35 ball game, 3 minutes left to play. Carlos Rosario with the ball up top. Rosario swings to Lewis. Lewis to Brown. Brown down low to Rosario. Rosario spin. Loses the ball. Minnesota Prep basketball. Tough break for Veritas right there. Good defense by Minnesota Prep. Every possession matters in these games, folks. 35-35, 2:50 left. Here comes Patterson at the floor. Patterson to Quandre Watts. Edwards. Rudy to here. Rudy drives. Kicks baseline. Decker. Minnesota Prep looking to get the ball in Patterson's hands. Patterson drives. Kicks to Decker in the corner. For a three. Shot is no good. Luis Duarte with the rebound. Here comes Veritas. 2:20 left to play. 35-35 ball game. Luis with the ball at top. Luis setting up the offense. Drives. Kicks up top. Carlos Rosario with the ball. Drives left. Picks up his dribble. Luis Duarte driving in the middle of the key. Up top. Veritas will have to get a shot up quick. And they do. It does not hit rim. Shot clock violation. Minnesota Prep ball. 1:52 left to play in this ball game. We are tied at 35-35 still. Timeout, Minnesota Prep.
Actually, we're going to go guard post. Amar, Carlos, Luis, Duarte, Damon. Actually, Damon here, Duarte here. Okay? Set it, we're here. If we don't have that, get it to Luis. Luis off 2 feet strong. Do not pass it to the corner. Go, get that done. Let's go. Win this game. Let's go.
When we do hoop fest and Mustangs, we gotta take a game off.
We have 1:52 left to play in this fourth game of the day here at Dream City Christian from the DeAndre Ayton Grime Session event. 35-35 ball game between Minnesota Prep and Veritas. Minnesota Prep ball. Lucy Patterson drives. Patterson finishes a tough right-hand layup. Minnesota Prep takes a 37-35 lead. Up the floor comes Veritas. Veritas works the ball down low to Brown. Brown drop step to the left. Tough pass to the corner to Isaac Padilla. Ball goes out of bounds. Minnesota Prep ball. 37-35 ball game. Up the floor comes Juwan Grant from Minnesota Prep. They have a 2-point lead. 1:10 on the clock. Minnesota Prep looking to get the ball to Lucy Patterson. Foul call on Minnesota Prep on the screen. Timely call for Veritas to get the ball back here. Down 2. 1:06 left to play. Veritas inbounds, sideline out of bounds. 1:06 left to play. Julio Rodriguez inbounds the ball to Carlos. Back to Julio. Julio up top to Damian Reyes. Reyes back to Julio. Carlos Rosario wide open for three. Shot is short. Followed by Reyes is no good. Juan Grant up the floor. Hands the ball for Patterson. Minnesota Prep will get a timeout. One possession game, 44 seconds left on the clock. Minnesota Prep leads 37-35 in what has been a very tight ball game all day. 2-point lead at half. 2-point lead to go with 44 seconds left. Sideline out of bounds. Minnesota Prep basketball. 44 seconds left on the game clock. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Veritas needs to stop. And a Minnesota Prep basket right here would be detrimental. Big possession for both teams. Edwards inbounds the ball. Finds Decker in the front court. Hands it back off to Grant. Grant passes to Patterson. Patterson all alone up top. Drives left. Drops off to Decker. Decker back up top to Edwards. 7 on the shot clock. Edwards drives. Shot. Short. Rebound. Decker. Short. Brown with the rebound. Veritas has the ball with 20 seconds left and a chance to tie or take the lead. Here comes Rosario. Ball to Luis. Back to Rosario. Drives right. Drops off. Reyes. Huge flush to tie the game. 8 seconds left. Timeout on the floor. 37-37 ball game. 6.6 left to go. Minnesota Prep with a chance to win it here.
All right, full.
So Minnesota Prep will be inbounding on the baseline. They will have to go the entire court with 6.6 left to go. Veritas calls a timeout again to set up their defense right now. And in the event of a steal, what they will do. Patterson receives the inbound pass. And he is fouled right away by Veritas. 2.9 left on the clock. They had 1 to give, so any foul now will result in free throws for either team. 2.9 on the clock. Patterson gets the inbound. Shot is up. No good, and we will head to overtime. 37-37 with extra time remaining.
Added on to the ones that they have left. They also got 16 fouls on that foul.
4 minutes, one timeout.
Yeah, I say I don't get why we should do it running clock until the last one. Running clock in the final one.
Go up. Hey, bro, you got to go up there anyways. It's overtime. You ain't know that?
We have 4 minutes of extra basketball here, tied 37-37 between Veritas and Minnesota Prep. And we would tip at center court again to start the game. The extra period of overtime. And Veritas comes away with a tip. Brown with the ball, he'll set it up to Rosario up top. Rosario drives and passes left. Brown up top from three. Shot is good from Brown as Veritas takes a 3-point lead. 40-37 with 3:30 left in this game. Here comes Patterson up the left side of the floor. He's trapped. Back to the middle floor to Juwan Grant. Grant drives left to the corner for three. Watts, no good. Rebound by Veritas. Here comes Luis Duarte. Luis with the ball. 3:15 left to play. Luis pass to Lewis. Lewis up top to Brown. Loose ball. Minnesota Prep comes away. Here comes Patterson. Patterson drive, finish. It's good. Minnesota Prep cuts the lead to 1, 40-39. 2:50 left in the ball game. Here comes Veritas with the ball. Luis setting up the offense. Behind the back dribble. Patterson with the steal. Ball back to Veritas. Lewis in the three for corner. Shot is good from Lewis as Veritas takes a 4-point lead. 2:28 left to play. Up the floor comes Grant. Minnesota Prep trails by 4. Blocking foul on Veritas.
Hey, 1-1, play the miss.
Foul on Veritas will send Grant to the line for a 1-and-1.
Play the miss. Rebound here.
Grant's first free throw from the line is no good. Ball is deflected, and it'll be Veritas ball off the missed free throw and deflection. 2:19 left to play. Veritas leads 43-39. Edwards steals the ball. Patterson at the top of the key for three. Shot is no good. Grant with the offensive rebound for Minnesota Prep. Grant will head to the line for a 1-and-1 again.
Hey, the miss. Still 1-1. Hawks out.
Free throw attempt by Grant. First shot is good. Grant's second free throw from the line is good. Veritas, deep inbounds pass to Lewis. Lewis to Brown. Brown has the ball up top to set up the offense. Steal by Minnesota Prep. Here comes Watts. Watts to Grant. Grant gets the body contact. No call. Julio Rodriguez pushing the ball for Veritas back down the floor. We have a timeout call for Veritas as they lead 43-41 with 1:46 left to play. What has been a very tight ball game between these two ball teams.
You got one full left still.
Sideline out of bounds for Veritas. Julio Rodriguez brings the ball to the right side of the floor. Damian Reyes swings the ball to Julio. Julio, top of the key. It's Carlos with the ball, back to Julio. Julio down low to Brown. Brown spinning fadeaway. Tough shot, no good. Reyes with the fight. Patterson comes away with the ball from Minnesota Prep. Patterson pushes the issue down the floor, middle of the key, and he is fouled going to the basket. He will have 2 free throws with a chance to tie this game with 1:16 left to play. Patterson to the line. First free throw is up, and it is good. Second free throw, short. Veritas comes away with the rebound. Here comes Rosario with the ball. Finds Julio Rodriguez. Julio crosses the ball over, bounces off Rudy Tahir's foot. Veritas will retain possession. Sign that out of bounds. Julio will inbound. 57.7 left to play. Veritas leads by 1, 43-42. Carlos with a crossover and a foul call on Patterson. Rosario to the free throw line with an opportunity to push this lead out for Veritas. First free throw attempt is no good. Rebound by Decker. Here comes Patterson on the floor. He finds Edwards down the right side of the key. Edwards drives, kicks, turnover by Edwards. Veritas ball. 43.6 left on the clock. Every play matters right now. Rosario catches the inbounds. Finds the ball down deep down the floor to Brown. Luis gets the ball on the right side of the floor from Brown. Luis to the top of the key. Finds Rosario on the right wing. Carlos up top. Luis with the ball. Drives left. Loses it. Here comes Juwan Grant. Goes up for the layup. No foul call. Brown with the rebound for Veritas. We have a foul call on Minnesota Prep, it looks like. Veritas will head to the free throw line. It looks like Brown will head to the free throw line for 2. Brown's first free throw is up and it is good. Veritas leads 44-42 with 14.9 left. Brown's free throw is no good. Long on the attempt. Minnesota prep rebound. Here comes Patterson. Down 2 with 10 seconds left. Patterson drives. Shot is up. It is good by Patterson. Tie ball game, 44-44. 5 seconds left. Here comes Rosario. 2, 1 on the clock. Lewis for the game. Lewis Duarte for 3, and Veritas takes the game over Minnesota Prep. 47-44 at the buzzer. What a ball game here today in our 4th game of the day. The ref confirms he got the shot off in time. What a ball game between these two teams in overtime. Lewis Duarte from the corner for 3 for the game. Next up, we have Prolific Prep and Bella Vista Prep.